Beasley did what? Let's talk about it.
Another one.
Battle Booth is half a gang on the low. He half a gang on the low. I'm Battle Booth gang, so y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
The Battle Booth. If you look him up, y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Oh, whoa. Are we not entertained? Are we not entertained by Love and Battle Rap? It's not Love and Hip Hop no more. This is Love and Battle Rap. That's crazy, bruh. A lot of us have been wondering for a long time, what does Nunu'S do? Well, actually, Nunu'S more recently has been a lot more involved with the URL and caffeine. So I do gotta give props where it's due. Nunu'S has been partaking in Instagram lives, creating an Instagram live platform and having the URL battlers get on there to talk their smoke. She's been hosting, you know what I mean, or helping to host and ask and be a commentator for caffeine events, you know what I mean? So more so recently, Nunu'S has been more involved in, you know, URL and battle rap. But before this whole caffeine thing, Nunu'S, a lot of people had in mind and in question, what the hell does Nunu'S do? What does Nunu do? Nobody knows what Nunu does. Bro, the only person that knows what Nunu does is Iron Solomon. And he never told us. So a lot of us have been questioning and wondering for a long time, like, yo, what talents does Nunu bring to URL? Like, why is it that URL's there? I mean, Nunu'S calls herself the First Lady. I don't know why, but she calls herself the First Lady. A title that Miss Hustle also claims. But Miss Hustle actually has a reason to try and claim a title like the First Lady. She's a battle rapper. She actually battle raps. So that's what she brings to the table. So it's always been a question. What does Nunu do? What does Nunu do? Apparently she was a manager for Prep at one point. Prep was like 6 different people. So was Prep even really Prep when you were managing him, Nunu? Do you even know if that was really Prep? I don't think we know if that was really Prep, Nunu. So again, a lot of us have been wondering what the hell Nunu does. She stands on stage, you know what I'm saying? I thought she was maybe a vixen. Thought maybe she was just you know, like eye candy, you know what I'm saying? How some places be having eye candy, you know, to make it more easy, more appealing to watch for the eyes, for the viewer, you know. It's a male-dominated sport, so maybe, you know, the fact that she got a thumper, you know, would, you know, put more eyes, more views, or what. Who knows, man? For the longest time we was wondering what the hell Nunu does, bro. I think we just found out what the hell Nunu actually does, bro. I think we just found out what Nunu does, bro. Not even does, but what she did. A post came out. Nunu's ex-husband came out and posted something, bro. Nunu's ex-husband came out, bro, and told us some of the most dramatic love and hip-hop type news that you can ever hear in the battle rap culture. Doesn't even have to do with battle rap, but it's some of the most love and hip-hop shit you can hear. Crazy, bro. I seen this and I was like, oh, this is what Nunu does. Oh, it makes sense. Apparently, you take a deep breath here. You take a deep breath. Apparently, Nunu'S and Beasley hooked up while Nunu was with her ex-husband. Not only did they hook up while Nunu was with her ex-husband, but she got pregnant. Yo, I feel like one of those people from like The View or like The Real talking about some like soap opera stuff, right? Yo, this feels crazy talking about this like this, but bro, yo, we know what Nunu does, bro. That question has been sitting in everybody's mind for years. What does Nunu do, bro? Nunu got pregnant, bruh. And you know what's crazy about all this, right? Is that actually, let me say what happened first. She got pregnant and then had an abortion for Beasley, bro. Is what Nunu's ex-husband says happened, bro. Beasley impregnated Nunu and she got an abortion for Beasley, obviously. That would explain some things, like why Nunu disappeared for a long time, right? Or that would explain why Nunu'S is even on the was on the URL and was there even though nobody knew what it was that she did. Now some people thought that she was some kind of scout or something like that, but I don't know who Nunu ever scouted really, and I'm sure P is the one who is actually more like a scout, and you know what I mean, but I guess he's for like the Crucible or the lower tier type of guys. But either way, I've never seen it in action. I've never seen Nunu in action doing what it is. But lately again she has been, so at least. Now what's interesting about this whole situation, right, what's even more so interesting about Nunu's ex having come out and said this shit, right, and said this stuff to expose her pretty much, is that Nunu puts up a tweet and she says some information shouldn't leak. I think there's a snitch around. She posted this on Twitter, basically admitting, not denying in any way, right? Not saying that this is a rumor, not saying that this is false, no denial, no nothing. Simply stating that some information shouldn't leak. I think there's a snitch around. If you think there's a snitch around, that means that there's people that knew real information, because you can't snitch with fake information. If it was fake information, it wouldn't be a snitch. It would just be somebody trying to talk trash or somebody trying to trash Nunu or whatever the case is. But the fact that she says that specifically confirms the fact that it is in fact true. It confirms it, because she said there's a snitch around. You wouldn't say that there's a snitch around. You wouldn't say, oh, why you snitching, unless something was true. You would say, oh, why you lying, if something wasn't true. There's a big difference in, like, 'cause words mean things, you know what I'm saying? So when she put that tweet out, that pretty much confirmed that information. I was like, oh, Nunu, oh, why'd you put out that tweet? That just confirms this, just whatever this is, that confirms whatever happened. And then, right, what now makes me look at Nunu a certain way, right? It wasn't none of that stuff. Because that whole situation, if that happened, that happened. You know what I mean? You can't really judge somebody for things that happen, like for mistakes that they made, or things that happened. You know what I mean? Like, so that happened already. What really bugged me about this, right, was the fact that I felt like Nunu went on live, right? That same day, that same night, she went on live. And she looked like a blatant liar in that live, bro. She looked like she was lying through her teeth in that live that she did yesterday, where she went on live, right? Supposedly because Calico challenged her to go on live. Calico was hearing what was going on, so he made a joke on Twitter, and he was like, oh, I bet you she's not going live today, or something like that. I bet you she's not going live today. So she claims that she went on live because Calico said that. She also claims that she went on live to block people. She also claims, all right, that this actually, the thing about it is, she wasn't even denying really the situation. She tried to deny it like once, and then kept saying things like I'm just on here to block all you guys, like really intently reading the comments, right? Like really, really focusing on what the people were saying, right? Even though she's trying to say and claim that it's not true, she's really, really overly focused and concerned with the comments and what people are saying. She's like intently, her eye, you can see her eye movement, just like she looks really worried, like in this live, about, like, she really does. It's like you can. What I'm saying is you can tell via body language that, bro, what she was saying was not true. She was sitting there like, ooh, child, just reading, eyes going from side to side, eyes going from side to side. Not even saying nothing, not denying, not explaining anything, not denying, not nothing, just reading. I'm just here to block you guys. I'm just here to see who I got to block. I'm just here to see who I got to block. Like, that was, Nunu knows if that live yesterday was an attempt at explaining, right, or even addressing that situation, it wasn't a good look. It was not a good look. It was not a good look. It really made Nunu look like she was absolutely lying about the situation, especially after she just confirmed it on Twitter, saying that certain information just shouldn't leak. You think that there's a rat around. Then to turn around and come on live stream and say that, I think she at least once said it's not true, but she didn't really at all address it. So she tried to address it without addressing it. So it was very awkward on top of that as well. Like, I feel like it would have just been better if Nunu actually didn't go on live at all yesterday to try and proclaim her innocence, you know what I mean, or whatever the case is. But she did, and it didn't look right. It ain't look right, Nunu. It ain't look right. But this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This would explain, to be honest with y'all, this would absolutely 100% explain why it is that Nunu's been around. Like, it could have simply just been a situation where, I mean, hey, us men, like, we take having kids very seriously, bro. Like, that's a life-changing thing, bro. If Beasley accidentally knocked up somebody, which is not hard to believe. I mean, Beasley's been in rumors. There's been a lot of rumors of Beasley being with other chicks, with even other dudes' chicks. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, Beasley be getting around, or used to get around. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is, man. So it ain't hard to believe at all, that that was the case. I mean, y'all see what Nunu had going on back there back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? So, man. But again, it explains, it does explain why Nunu would be there. Like, maybe it was a situation where, you know, Beasley simply didn't want to have to take care of a kid that he wasn't even trying to have. So he was like, listen, I mean, get this abortion or whatever the case is, man. You can rock with us, you know what I mean? You can rock with us. You can rock with us in the URL. You can, you know what I mean? Be like a lady up, eye candy lady, or whatever it is. You can rock with us. Don't worry about it. Just, just make sure you get rid of, you know what I'm saying? Little Johnny. I'm talking about. But this is kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy, man. This is Love and Battle Rap, man. You already know what it is, yo. It's your